Hello everybody. This week on the Burns redo, we are doing Mean Streets, which is Dean Last's choice for the week, and I couldn't be more excited for this movie just because when he told me, I was just like, I need to see this again, because it was actually literally like when I was just a little kid when I saw Mean Streets the first time. It's a Martin Scorsese flick. It's set in Little Italy, which I believe is his neighborhood growing up, which is right next to Philadelphia. And the story revolves around this character, Charlie, who is played by Harvey Keitel, who is trying to set up his own business. He's connected to what appears to be the mafia. His uncle is well respected in the neighborhood, and he has this best friend who is named Johnny Boy, who is really indebted to this loan shark who Charlie knows, and Charlie vouched for Johnny Boy, played by Robert De Niro. And what I like about this movie so much is that, I'm just gonna be honest, it's like, this movie's a big moral quarrel, if you will. It's kind of like, the different, it tries to match, Charlie's loyalty to his friend in terms of, like, vouching for his friend Johnny Boy, who is indebted so much, and, like, sticking by him, even though Johnny Boy is this really self-destructive and destructive character who you can't really gauge what he's going to do next, and he just kind of ends up doing all this really crazy shit and just getting more and more indebted to this loan shark. And this loan shark is actually a friend of Charlie's, so how would I put it? This loan shark is actually, like, the loan shark character himself is giving him a million breaks. He's giving Johnny Boy a million breaks just because Charlie is a really nice character, and the relationship between the loan shark and Charlie is almost that of a friends. Like, they're basically friends. They're all from the same neighborhood, and they kind of get along. And the loan shark is just trying to, like, tell him again and again and again, like, I really, really need this money. He's owed me forever now, and it's getting up to about like $3,000, which in the 70s is a lot of money. And the moral quarrel becomes very evident in, like, there's this gap between, like, sticking up for your friend and everybody around him telling him that you can't get involved with somebody that's this destructive. It comes down to, like, where you should draw the line between friendship and trying to cut off people in your life who are extremely destructive and who are going to get you into a ton of trouble, because Johnny Boy's character is so destructive and so self-destructive that he puts everybody, like every one of his friends, in danger around him in the antics that he pulls, owing money, pulling a gun out on the loan shark, like, essentially, like, disrespecting really, really dangerous people, like, with his friends around him, and literally putting himself out there and, like, causing trouble just because he thinks it's funny. Like, Robert De Niro's, it's really hard not to hate Robert De Niro's character in this movie. But at the same time, like, when he does the stupid shit, and when he finally, like, calms down, it's kind of like a normal, sweet back and forth between Charlie and Johnny Boy, which makes it kind of tragic, because you can see exactly why Charlie, sticks up for Johnny Boy, who's just, he may be indebted and extremely destructive, but there's a tiny amount of him that's actually sweet, and that's probably what Charlie is, like, linked up to. But this is the main thing that I love about this story. It's the line between when you should stop sticking up for somebody who is really bad for you, and kind of like it's a coming of age story for Charlie's character, Harvey Keitel, in that if he wants to truly be connected and be like his dad, or like his uncle, who is the successful mob boss, you have to know when to cut yourself off from really, really, really bad people. And Johnny Boy, with all of his charm, is still a really bad person because he gets in trouble to the point of no return. That's what I like about this movie. It also has a bunch of ballads too. The soundtrack is incredible. It's gorgeous. Like, you'll be wanting to jump up on a table and dancing. The chemistry between Harvey Keitel and Robert De Niro is just, it's perfect. It's gorgeous. And it's funny to like watch this and then watch something like Taxi Driver, where they outright hate each other. But I love this movie. I love this to death. Thank you so much for choosing this. 2 thumbs up. Watch Mean Streets if you haven't watched this. I believe it's Martin Scorsese's first film, and it's a gorgeous, gorgeous movie. Take it easy.